you talked about the main idea of documenta, the migration of form, and you explained why you found this problematic. And today we actually heard Ruth Noack who tried to defend their concept. So how did she persuade you?
Well, in a way she persuaded me, but in the other way, well, if you think about some kind of an ideal concept of art which was based on Kantian aesthetic judgments, which is a disinterested aesthetic judgment, which means that personal and very private physiological attachment to work, on the one hand, may be some sort of explanation of the love towards work, but on the other hand, it's the psychology of the collector. You know, it's not the psychology either of an artist, it's not the point of an artist, it's not the point of a person who gets epiphany through art, you know, to get some kind of inspiration and discovery through art. Because apart from visual, physiological attachment with an art object, there is a heuristic, gnoseological, and to a certain extent, transcendental attachment. Transcendental means something that upgrades you both in thinking, in understanding, and in sensitivity. And this transcendentalism or disinterested aesthetic judgment was a very important point of the 18th century bourgeois subject. But right now we have even degrading of that, because even that aesthetic judgment had been all the time criticized. But right now we even have the degrading of that Kantian aesthetics level towards some kind of absolute indifference between the love to your grandmother's embroidery and the love to an artist's fantastic breakthrough into a very important matters. And of course, while everybody has his own lyrical and private experience of loving this or that object, but I think that this exhibition somehow dissects the entity of an artistic statement, which is really important from my point of view. Because I think that the artists themselves, in their majority, wouldn't agree to the interconnections that are staged here.
Could you give an example? You were talking about Monastyrsky and Kulik last time. Is this?
No, it wasn't Kulik that I was talking about. Sofia Kulik. Yeah, you are right, because there's another artist from Russia, Kulik. Who's different. Well, I think, I'm practically sure that Monastyrsky wouldn't agree with it. However, I know the opinions of two Russian artists who are extremely complimentary about documenta, and at the same time they demonstrate this shift into this neo-state glamorous modernism from actionist and resistance practices. One artist is Anatoly Asmolovsky, who thinks that the important point in documenta is that the artworks are completely decontextualized and completely deprived of their history, and this is good.
How does he profit from this?
Well, he says that the work of art then becomes some kind of rarity. And he is the defender of the point of view that a work of art has this gastronomic sweetness in it. But I think that his work is much better than his ideas. I mean, his work actually is one of the best works, not because I'm crazy about his work, but because other works are much worse.